Oh, what's up, everybody? How's it going, Hannah? Welcome back. It's that time. Oh, just get comfortable here. Just get this going. Got some nice hot tea. Sorry for running like 12 minutes late, guys. This tea's still really warm. Can't drink this yet. Had a bit of work to do, so had to stay a little bit late, but I'm ready to go now. All good. RL comes first for sure. How's your day going, Hannah? I give you the Azim step, Andrew. Though I should say that this is but one small portion of it. Despite the close proximity, Domans rarely venture this far north. Most find these lands and their people strange and foreign. Fortunately, those who frequent Reunion are more welcoming than most. Come, it is not much further. Good, just playing some Ark Survival Evolved. I'm actually not even familiar with that game. What kind of game is it? Oh man, I'm slow here. Survival game with dinosaurs? I'll have to look into that. I feel like I've heard of it, maybe. I don't know. The name sounds familiar for some reason. So these the Ara. Uh-huh. Very nice. Yugari. Welcome to Reunion, my friends. Here's where we will begin our search for Lord Hien. Alright. I wonder if his resolve is... I wonder, like, what he's gonna be like when we find him. When I last spoke with Lord Hien, he said he spent much time in these markets. I'd hoped that we might find him here today, but alas. Hey, Yuguri, I've been meaning to ask. There's an awful lot of Xaela here, aren't there? Oh, I assumed you knew. The Azim Steppe has been home to the nomadic tribes of the Xaela since antiquity. More than 50 roam these lands, and though they do not constitute a nation, there is a hierarchy of sort, determined through ritual combat. Oh, these guys are a little primitive. Funny, if they're so busy fighting each other, you'd think the Empire would be able to march in and take the steppe with ease. Wonder why they haven't. Why indeed, Lise? Why indeed? Perhaps they see little value in it, especially given the fierce reputation of the Xaela warriors who would fight tooth and nail to oppose them. These lands are not made for men. The soil is thin and the weather is unforgiving. BJ, what's up, man? The Xaela have found ways to survive, it's true, but they are made of sterner stuff than most Imperials, conscript or citizen. Thanks for taking the time to explain. It sounds like I've got a lot to learn. Later, I mean. We're meant to be looking for Hien. People from many tribes gather in Reunion to trade goods and information. I should be surprised if we cannot learn something of value here. Let us make our inquiries separately. Andrew, why don't you speak with some of the merchants here? Alright. I really wish I could drink this tea. You see my glass is kind of fogging up there? Hold up. Whew, that is hot. Okay. Gotta be a little bit patient here. Ready for more adventures? You are, I am too. Oh, it's so good. I need this throat cut tea so I'm not in freaking pain when the stream ends. How are you doing today, BJ? How's your day going? Oh, so delicious. Alright, let's see how these people receive me. She said they're welcoming. Oh, quick survey, I'll check it out, dude. Thank you, man, I appreciate that. Trying to get as much feedback as possible. The last one I did went pretty well. What kind of tea? It's called throat coat. Since I'm a singer, that's why I picked up. Since I used to be, well, I don't know. I guess I'm still a singer. I used to sing a lot more, so I picked up throat coat. It has licorice in it. A lot of singers love this stuff. I'm a huge fan. Good for throat health, and from all the talking I do during stream, my throat usually gets in like a lot of pain after after streaming, but this helps a lot. Oh, I'll have to look at that. Yeah, you should. It's by totally not sponsored. It's by Traditional and Medicinals, I think is the brand. Throat coat. It's really good. There's 2 versions of it, I think. There's one with tea, or one with tea, one with lemon in it, one without. I like the one without lemon more. It's really good with honey too, but honestly, without the honey, I feel like the taste is just perfectly balanced. Nice, calm flavor. Yep, it coats the throat nicely, as the name implies. Yeah, a Doman? Unless another Dazakar is keeping him in her hurt, he's not here. Snort. More fool her if she took a Doman for a husband. But enough about Domans, let us speak of Buzz instead. You cannot come to the Azim Steppes and not sample the most traditional of delicacies. Yes, sweet. What fortune you have to come hither at this time. Freshly slaughtered, every cut available on request. Organs too. Hearts, livers, brains, or a brace of blood sausages, if you desire only a snack. Iced tea with boba? Now that's my cup of tea. Heh, cup of tea. What kind of boba do you like most? What kind of tea? I like milk tea. Hannah, you smoke recreationally and it hurts your throat after. Would be nice. Oh, dang. Yeah, maybe, I mean, let me know if this helps. I'd be curious, and I don't know anyone that smokes that also drinks this tea. Whew. A Doman? Poor meat, they make Domans. I jest. I was gonna say, I'm like, what? I did see a young mole in the company a few days ago. Let's see. A roasted fish with pumpkin, an exotic foreign delicacy cooked to perfection, beloved without the step. Come, come. You seek Domans? Then you come to the wrong place, my friend. Delicious as my foodstuffs are, they find little favor with those from the south. Now, if it were Goro you were looking for, on the other hand, then I might be able to help you. They flock to my stall. No help. I want to stream when Endwalker comes out, so I'll need to find a way to ease my anxieties and be able to talk. That's tough. That is really hard to do, honestly. How did I overcome that? Because, I guess I never really had a problem with public speaking. I guess that's the thing, so. I would shake, though, when I'd give public speaking, but I did enjoy it. I think the way I overcame my anxieties for public speaking was through imitation. Because I had a really good mentor who was really great at public speaking. I remember one thing changed my life forever. It sounds really silly, but I was in a youth group thing when I was in high school, like a church youth group. And, after mass, we had to hand out flyers to people as they're coming to church. No one wanted the freaking flyers. So I'd be standing there all timid, like, flyers? And he went up to me and was like, look, confidently walk up to them and just put the flyer in their hand. I mean, 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna do anything about it. There's only one guy. It was more than 9 out of 10, but like 99% of the time, people just took it and they accepted it. So this guy was really confident. So I would imitate him when I first started public speaking. I would pretty much like get into character, talk like him, act like him. He was he projected his voice really well, was super confident. And suddenly, my anxieties went away. It started off as like, yeah, like I said, kind of imitation. So That's my advice. I know that everyone always says be yourself, which you should, but at first you gotta fake it till you make it. So I say imitate someone you know that talks really confidently, or a streamer you like, and that should help you with your anxieties, I think. Green tea is good, but I've been into Thai tea. Thai tea's good. It's sweet. That's what I like it more than green tea. Green tea's a little bitter. Well, I guess that's the point. Thing is, I'm kind of weak with caffeine, so I don't drink Thai tea as often as I'd like, because then I get all jittery from caffeine. What if I like Asmongold? He's pretty hard to imitate. You have to make the face if you're Asmongold. You have to be like all the time, just and whenever someone brings up FF14, you have to say weeb game. It's a weeb game. So but Asmongold, he's pretty confident on stream. His voice doesn't shake at all. He makes a lot of hot takes that most people would be too scared to do. I agree with a lot of what he says, but I'm not brave enough to say the things he says a lot of times. But that's my thing. Make the face. Try to imitate this facial expression he always has. Then you're good. Hannah, your blood is caffeine? Oh no. If you want a day without caffeine, will you have withdrawals? What are his hot takes? Oh god. Maybe I'll say it to you on Discord. I don't want to get banned or like piss people off. It's a little offensive, but I agree with it. But I wouldn't say it because it doesn't fit my image, I guess, on Twitch. I'm not brave enough. I don't know who would take it the wrong way. Oh yeah, most definitely. However, lately I've been drinking more water since it's been hot. I drink so much water, it's ridiculous. It's probably the only reason I'm not dead, because I have such an unhealthy diet, but I drink a ton of water every day. Whisper it to me on Discord. Here, I'll send you a quick message, and then I'll go back to stream. Let's see, where are you? Where are you? I'll send, or can I send it on Twitch? How do I? Oh, quick whisper. When will you receive McDonald's BTS meal? Oh, I already had that, actually. It was good. So my review on that, my quick review on the McDonald's BTS meal is the Cajun dipping sauce is kind of whatever, but the, what was the other one? Like the chili barbecue or something else? Whatever the other one was, that was really good. And I hope they just keep that sauce. That's the first example I could think of. But he says other things like, things that are not woke. He says things that are very anti-woke. That's one, of course, to me, obviously to like people like you and me, it's not a big deal. Like, I think it's funny, but a lot of people would get up in arms about that. So yeah, Hannah, BTS, the biggest K-pop band, they have a special 10-piece McNugget meal at McDonald's. And the main thing is it comes with a different bag. People are going crazy about like the BTS meals, and people are like saving them, selling them online. It's crazy. Was it the same cost of 10-piece? You know what? I've gotten so bad that I don't even pay attention. That's the majority of people's opinions. Most people are against this woke shit. It's hard to tell because like on Twitter and like on Reddit, everything is super, super overly woke. I feel like, but like, I don't know, when I go out into the world, most people I talk to actually are kind of in the middle. Yeah, most people on the internet that I see are super far left. Most people I talk to are like in the middle. And then I see small bits of super far right on the internet too, but mostly far left on the internet is what I see. Oh, you thought so? You love BTS? Your sister got you addicted? Oh my god. Twitter's a shithole? Oh, dude, it is. I ordered breakfast and you got the bag? I didn't even get the bag, Melon. So, Hannah, I saw this really cringy TikTok about BTS, where this guy wanted to get the BTS meal at McDonald's, and he rolled up to the drive-thru, And the lady is just like, can I take your order? And the guy in the car said, you know what I want. Or no, first he said, Namaste. And then he played a BTS song. He's like, this is what I'm here for. And it's like, or whatever. And you could tell the lady was just about done. She was just like, do you want to coke with that? Is that what the song's called, Dynamite? That Butter, Smooth Like Butter or whatever song's pretty good too, the new one that came out. I don't really know much BTS, but the music's catchy, I can't argue with it. No idea what they're saying, but it's catchy music. And their dancing's really good. And they're all handsome, of course, too. My wife used to be into K-pop and stuff when she was younger, but nowadays not so much. Sweet chili sauce, pretty good. Yeah, I like the sweet chili sauce. That's my favorite sauce there now. I like it more than the sweet and sour. I don't care if they don't keep the Cajun, but I want them to keep the sweet chili sauce. I have brought you a new bush, my beloved. So smooth and silky your mane shall be, the envy of every other man. Bro, this guy really loves his horse. Say again? You're seeking who? Ah, the Doman I know of you speak. He comes and goes with a mole girl. Though I could not describe her, I only know that she is mole because I heard them talking as they passed. With the chat mode and say use your keyboard in the software, enter any phrase that contains mole to ask if they are of the mole tribe. Are you a mole? Eh? Oh, dude, I haven't had the... Oh, you haven't had the Cajun? It's okay. It's very okay. I mean, if you're curious, try it, but the sweet chili is way better. Dude, I'm 31 and I listen to things that remind me of my youth. It didn't work. Okay, let me just say mole. Mole. Oh, I need to go up to the people. I'm stupid. Anyway. Dude, they marry their horses? Oh, no. Oh, no. Bestiality is legal here. Shoot. Yeah. Capitalize it. There we go. Yeah, I still listen to every now and then. Like, I mean, I didn't want to go on TikTok because I was like, oh, I'm too old for. I'm 30. I turned 30. I'm turning 31 this year, so I'm like, I'm too old for TikTok. There's nothing on there for me. It's just kids on there. But no, I guess millennials use it too. As far as music, I listen to old people music. I listen to 60s music, and then I listen to like the pop punk music I listened to growing, the emo music I listened to growing up. I still haven't given up on that. I still listen to Blink and Green Day and stuff like that. And video game music, of course. Guys, nobody told me I was entering Furryland here. You guys are just now telling me this? No warning? Jeez. I am Ura, if you must know. Come down from the mountains of the north, in the north. If there's nothing else. R. Mole. So that, I guess I just go up to anyone with the icon and then I type mole. Mole. Oh. Mole. You take me for a mole? I am Oronir. Compare me not with one so weak and lowly. You know, a simple no would have sufficed, lady. But, I guess that works. I guess she is not one. I just realized I never attuned to this etherite. Let me not make the noob mistake. There we go. There we go. There we go. God, guys, now I'm craving McDonald's. McDonald's is so horrible for me, but I don't know. I've had a McDonald's addiction since I was little. I was a spoiled child growing up. My parents would, mainly my dad would get me McDonald's almost whenever I wanted. Sometimes when I got picked up from school, he'd be like, oh, want some McDonald's fries? And of course, what kind of kid would say no to that? So I crave McDonald's on way more than I should. Most music genres today seem to be merging together, and it's just people using rhythm, and there's no harmony or melody. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that works. You know what's really funny is back when we were young, when I was younger, people were really like specific about their genres. Like, oh, I only listen to rock, but I don't like hip hop, or I like hip hop, but I don't like country or something. Or nowadays, mixing everything together seems to be the move. Who the heck else do I talk to? Oh, do I talk to this guy again? Mole. Wait, no, I talked to you. Oh, I don't think I've talked to this one. Yeah, all the genres are mixing. I thought that was a good thing, but I don't like a lot of the new music, especially the mumble rap stuff. Not a fan. Yes, I am Mole. My name is Karina. May I help you? Oh, I found one. When this expansion was new, I'm sure the chat was just spammed with Mole everywhere. This tribe of the Aura look pretty cool. The Xaela. Oh, I see. You're looking for Hien. In that case, how urgent this business must be to leave our conversation unfinished. The Kinsai, will you buy it? There's but one left. If not, then... I will. Though I had not thought to pay such a high price. It is a bargain for which you should be grateful. If you lack the coin, then the fault is your own. You will leave with nothing. Please, I must have the Kinsai. The gods themselves requested it. We are bound to their will. Pay me the difference in Whisper Root. I will sell it to the next apothecary to pass the reunion, and we will feel fairly treated. But do not tarry. Should another come before you, coin in hand, I will not refuse him. I understand. Thank you for this kindness. I assume I'm gonna help her now. I'm sorry, but we must speak of Hien later. I cannot leave reunion without the Kinsai. The 70s and 80s were the best times of music, in my opinion. I like 80s music quite a lot. I know a lot of 80s pop music's kind of goofy and cheesy in its own way, but I enjoy it. Like the Bangles, I think the Bangles are one of my favorite like pop 80s group. I think a lot of them don't take them seriously because their big hit is Walk Like an Egyptian. But I don't know, listening to their other music, you can really hear like, they have like this big 60s sound that I quite like with a little 80s influence in it. And they wrote most of their music, played their own instruments and all that, so. But 80s music's really catchy. 70s I don't know as much, but I like it. My dad really liked 70s music, so I was exposed to a little bit through him. But the Beatles and the Beach Boys are kind of like my top two 60s groups, so I like that kind of music a lot. You want to help me? Is that it? I do not want to say thank you, Andrew. Thank you. The lumbering ones we must fell wander the plains to the west of Reunion. If we each harvest 2, then we should have enough Whisper Root. Return here when you have finished. Good luck. Okay, let's do it. This section of Stormblood seems to be popular. Oh, were there a lot of players around? I wasn't even paying attention. So I assume okay, I have to kill these guys. Caliente Alien, what's up, man? How are you doing? Hey, been lurking for a bit, but wanted to say hey. Thanks for lurking, man, and even bigger thank you for saying hello. How are you doing, man? And anyone else lurking, you know, don't be shy, but if you prefer to lurk, no problem. Lurkers are very welcome here. Ooh, you drop Whisper Root. I think all of Authored is really. It seems to be the least favorite expansion among players. But it seems like people like the... I don't know. To me, this is like the prettiest area in the game. All of just the Far East in general. Oh, this one's uninterruptible, huh? Oh, did I only dodge it because I'm such a high level? Did I do it? Oh, I did it. Easy peasy. When I hit 80, I'll probably just start doing MSQ as my samurai or something. quite like the music here. It's pretty cool. Welcome back, Andrew. Have you brought the Whisper Root? Blessed is he who shows kindness to strangers, for with fortune does he ever ride. Will this quantity suffice? It shall. The king's eye is yours. The gods favor you more than you know, child. Udgan rarely have need of such herbs, and so my stock is limited. Had you come a day earlier or later, I would have none for you. Perhaps the gods guided me here as they guided grandmother, as they guided this man from the west.
Hey. How goes the search? Any luck?
From my experience, it does seem to be the least well-received expansion, but within Stormblood itself, people tend to like sections that take place in Authard. Oh, cool. That's good to know. By the way, it seems the Endwalker era, Thavnair has close ties to Authard. The Gazel-skin treasure maps take you into the canals of Unzir under Thavnair. Oh, really? Interesting. Interesting. That'll probably make more sense to me when I get to Endwalker, huh? Or when I get to Shadowbringer, even, for that matter, huh? Interesting point there. Dang, it's windy here.
What fortune to meet a friend of the young master.
Well met, Cyrena. If you have an inkling as to the current whereabouts of Lord Hien, we should be most grateful for your assistance.
Oh, please. It is I who should be grateful.
Nah, you know about as much as the rest of us? Okay, interesting. Huh.
Hold! What is this? I came first, you second!
Uh-oh. Little fight at the market, maybe? You love Cyrena?
Know you to whom you speak? All people of the steppe should. Or have you fought so much that you have forgotten the face of your superiors?
Uh-oh.
Superiors? I spit on your superiority, little prince! Twisted and mad as sand devils your kind are!
Oof. Well, that's a little rude. Alright, am I gonna break up a conflict here?
Those two don't seem to like each other very much.
I'll just hit them both with a little Raiton. That'll shut them up.
Those boys are of the Oranir and Dothal, the two strongest tribes.
Interesting.
The children of Azim are destined to rule, so they declare to all who will listen. Their word is law. Grand, flamboyant fighters, but deadly, very deadly. He prances as a horse, as do his brothers after their many recent victory.
Hmm.
The Undyne ones too are strong, fearless, and vicious. They often reigned in the past. Now they are sorely tested.
Hmm. Come on, guys, break it up. Or is this guy gonna join the fight too?
Ah, the master of the markets. He is Castir. To fight in reunion is forbidden, and to break the peace is to be banished forever. This he says without words, for words are lies to the Castir. They do not speak.
Really?
That's interesting. And all these different tribes share the same lands, do they? No wonder it's tense.
Yeah, huh. Very interesting.
I shall look for you on the field at the Nardum. Mark my words! As shall I. Mayhap I shall take 11 more Dothal heads to make a dozen with yours. I look forward to the day.
Little testosterone battle here. Jeez.
The dispute will be settled at the Nardum?
Yeah, what the heck is a
A
Nodum?
great battle held on the final day of the Sahan San. During this time, all bonds of hierarchy are broken. All Xaela are equal and free to prepare for the fight.
Do I get to enter
The
this?
tribe which triumphs in the Nardum rules until the next Sahan-san. Which in these lands is now.
Ooh.
Ah, so that is what they call the custom. I presume your tribe will also be taking part?
Not all seek the Dawn Throne. Some are satisfied with their lot. Others, like the Kestir, have reason to remain neutral.
Oh, it's because they run the markets, right? That would make
For more
sense.
Are lambs among wolves. Long were we content to remain apart and live quietly, but
Her tribe's a little bit weaker.
never mind that. You seek Hien, yes?
Oh, such
I
a
know you may
Japanese
be.
thing. Oh, it's such an anime thing. It's just like tease you a little bit, but oh, never mind. Let's move on. Man, this wind is just insane. Making the pixels on my hair dance. Long ago, my grandfather, having received a vision from the gods, bade me go forth into the southern mountains. It was there I found Hien, near death from many wounds. I brought him to our village, and there we nursed him back to health. Afterwards, he chose to remain, that he might repay us for our kindness. Doman set much stone by honor and shame, so at first I did not question it. Excuse me, if I could see your map for a moment. Here. He's grown fond of this place. It affords him a view of the markets and the steppe. I would accompany you, but I must return to our village to prepare my grandmother's meal. Thank you again for your assistance. Well, I'm gonna turn off the AC. The AC air vent blows right on me, and I'm freezing. Okay. I know, super out of touch thing to say, especially if you're also in California, because it's kind of hot everywhere right now. Our long-awaited reunion is at hand. Come, my friends, let us go and greet our Lord and Master. So what's gonna stop us from finding Lord Hien? Or when we find him, I wonder how he's gonna react. Oh, I have to go up. I wonder which way will get me up. I'll try north. It likely wants me to go north, since I've already been south. I think I missed it, but was it the same cost for the meal? The answer was I don't know, and I wasn't paying attention to the prices, unfortunately. I've gotten really bad with my spending like that, where, yeah. Go to a restaurant, and Celty and I, my wife and I, just won't even look at the prices. We're like, oh, let's just order whatever you want. So that's really common. Well, I got 2 of them, and it was like just under $20. I can't recall though. Maybe I go up this hill. I think this looks right, guys. Oh, he's been here all along, huh? No way. In the flesh. Has he given up?
The Kami are merciful, my Lord Hien.
Whoops.
I see you are alive and well.
Ah, you are come sooner than expected. So, my blade or my head? Which would you have of me?
Blade.
The people of Yansha remain loyal to Doma. I have seen the fire in their eyes. They are ready to rise up and fight. The time is ripe, my lord. Return with us, blade in hand, and lead Doma to freedom.
Did you ever get your surplus of candy? Yes, I did. Butterfingers. Is that the one you're talking about?
Naught less than liberty will suffice, then. A pity. It will prove far more difficult to deliver than my head. But if my people wish to pursue an impossible dream, then who am I to deny them?
He doesn't even believe in it, huh? That sucks. Well, I mean, his dad died. Yep, we got a surplus of, Oh, yes, and I did get the mount. Although I haven't really used it. I almost just wanted it for the heck of it. They got me with their marketing strategy of, oh, it's only here for a limited time, so I went and got it. I don't like it on the ground because it bounces, but I like flying on it. And I can't really fly here yet, so I'm not really using it here.
You giddy, go Asetsu, and
The scions of the Seventh Dawn, my lord. Good and true friends who opened their hearts and homes to us when we fled to Eorzea. Far across the sea they have journeyed to stand with us in the fight for Doman liberation. To oppose the Empire, as they have in the West, where they are lauded as heroes for their many deeds.
It's a pretty cute mount, but it's really just a palette swap in an existing mount, which is disappointing. That is a bit of a bummer, especially because this one costs real money to get.
say no more, you giddy. Say no more.
I like how they even have people in the different regions pronounce the names differently. Like, you get a more Western pronunciation of Yugiri in, like, when you're in Eorzea, but when you come to the Far East, you get the more, like, Japanese-sounding pronunciation. Cool detail there. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but if it was, that's cool.
I observed how you helped Serena, to whom I am deeply indebted. For that and for the aid you provided my people, you have my deepest gratitude.
And don't mind me wearing a Garlean uniform. No one seems to be bothered by it.
There is no doubting your strength nor your character. It would be my honor to fight by your side. So, what of Doma? Arise, my friends, and tell me of our home. I have made my decision. You, Giddy, I bid you return to Yanxia and take charge of our forces in preparation for my homecoming. As for our esteemed guests, I would ask that you remain here with me. I sense you will be a great help in the coming days.
Ooh, this guy's cool. I like Hien.
Your will is my command, my lord, but how much longer do you intend to stay?
Oh, only until I have won the contest? I mean to return at the head of the Xaela army.
Oh, dang! Oh, dang! Can he do it? Is he allowed
You mean
to?
to participate in the Nardum?
Have you a better idea? Consider how soundly we were defeated before. The Imperials may have since grown weaker, but we are weaker still.
That's a good idea. He
Would
could
be
command the
folly
army.
to challenge them
Yeah.
without first supplementing our forces, so yes, I intend to win the Nardum and enlist the aid of every able-bodied Xaela I can. Furthermore, by championing the Mole in the contest, I can at last repay their kindness. Lest you forget they saved me from certain death, and a man who suffers such debts to go unpaid is without honor and unfit to lead.
Very Asian. I like the honor.
Just so, just so. Our lord has spoken, you giddy. But take heart. I shall keep him safe. And should it come to it, bring him back by force.
This is no laughing matter, Gosetsu. But if these are my orders, very well. Once more I place my faith in you. Pray look after them both.
Mm-hmm. She's so cool.
Looks like it's up to us then. Though it does seem a bit risky. Isn't Hien meant to be the next king of Doma or something?
Yeah, I
So
kind
they say. Though in truth I am but a pale reflection of my late father. All the more reason to entreat your assistance. For ours is an impossible dream. To set in motion a revolution that will rattle the very firmament and shake off the yoke of the most powerful empire in the world.
I want to participate. Andrew XP, was it? Once again, allow me to thank you for your many deeds in service to Doma. For 25 years did my father rule in name only. My rule, if one would deign to call it that, has been not in comparison. The challenge is now. We have a purpose and a plan, and after we take to the battlefield together, we will have victory as well. But you are a practical man, I can tell. Disinclined to trust in words when actions speak true, I can relate. Very cool. Guys, I've been interested in Doma ever since A Realm Reborn. Because when I unlock the ninja, you know, obviously you learn about the existence of Doma and the Far East in general. So I've been wanting to explore Doma and know about Doma's people for a long time. So this is really cool to see. So, you too have heard of the Nadam. The great battle for supremacy at the steppe. I learned of it during my stay with the Moy. Why, hello there. How's it going, Chaotix? Good to see you. How are you doing? Oh, you're at the Azim Steppe? Yep. Met Hien. You love that place? Yeah, this place is cool. Really, really nice. To my knowledge, no foreigners have ever participated, much less triumphed in a Nadam. But, lack of precedent notwithstanding, I should think we would have a good standing to bid them march with us to Doma, should we win. Will they even permit us to fight, my lord? We belong to no tribe of the steppe. We are not without options, given what Karina has told me. You see, in accordance with the god's wishes, her people shall participate in the coming Nadam. And when they take the field, I mean for us to fight alongside them as fellow warriors of the Mole. Oh. But we need not discuss this at length here. Come, let us head north to Leo, where Serena and her people have made camp for the season. How do you like seeing so far? Still early in the story, but first impressions? He's really cool. He's very like old school Asian. I don't know, it's really cool. I quite enjoy him. He seems like a man of honor. So far, at least. So I quite like him. He seems intelligent as well. Especially seems like he has a game plan, though. I don't know. At the same time, I do wonder how he really feels about the conflict, because he did agree to fight, but he's like, man, my people think he seems convinced that this is an impossible fight, and he's only doing it because he feels like I'm probably overthinking it, but I feel like he's only doing this because he feels like he has to, because his people want to fight, and he doesn't think it's possible to win, and he'd be totally willing to just sacrifice himself. Like, I don't know. Part of me feels like he's halfway given up already, but we'll soon see. Hopefully not. Or maybe he's just being really logical, where he's like, well, the odds are not in our favor, logically. So I don't know. But either way, I do like him so far. I have been overthinking that bit. Whew. Oh, there they are. Oh, I better cross the bridge. Or no, what? Ah, just in case, I'll cross it. I don't want to get stuck. Alright, so is this where the nomadic mole people live? My friends, I give you Mole Elo. The canton of the tribe Tamulun resides in the largest yurt. We should go and make our introductions. I didn't know like half the words of the sentence. I've been eating through my venture tokens, leveling my retainers. What are venture tokens? I'm such a noob. I have no idea what that is. Okay. It's really hard to read out loud, but I do enjoy the Old English and the interesting words I've never heard of in this. They're used to send your retainer out on missions to grab you items. I don't even know how to start that, or how you even get your first item, because I have retainers, but all they are just my bank and auctioneers, basically. Like, I haven't given them jobs, or haven't sent them on any missions or whatever you can do with them. At last, the traveler comes. So this must be the leader?
Tamarun Hatun, Serena, I am returned.
Ah, you found each other.
Ours is the soil, Hien.
Oh, it's
The
a matriarchy
Domans,
here.
And the Eorzeans, too.
You know us.
The gods know you, child. As do the stars in the heavens, which shone bright at your coming.
Malachi, hey man, I'm doing really well. How are you? Huzzah, little lizard girl. I almost said little girl. That would have sounded really bad.
The whispers of the elder gods, which guide us in our daily lives. We know them through the Utun, like my grandmother.
Hatun, I am come to beg a boon of you and yours. That I might liberate my homeland, I seek to rally the strength of the steppe.
Doing well, was downloading Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis, the update at least. Nice, nice. Is there a subscription on that game? Or is it like free to play or buy it once and you have it?
To that end, I wish to fight in the Nardum as a warrior of the Maul. Will you grant me this honor?
To stand with the Mole is fruitless. Hien, do not do this. The gods may have willed that our tribe join in the Nardum, but there is no path to victory. We are weak and our numbers few. Even with your help, it would be impossible.
You got the Warrior of Light here.
I thank you for your concern, Cyrena. But it is precisely because of the seeming hopelessness of your cause that we must needs cast our lot with you.
Oh, it's a freemium model for Phantasy Star Online 2. That's cool. So basically, it's free to play, but you can... Is there pay to win in the game, or is it just you pay for... I guess I'm not fully sure what freemium means. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a matriarchy. They could just be waiting for a male heir to come of age. They could also just accept any living elder. That's true. That's very true. Most convenient. Nanobits, did someone say Phantasy Star Online 2? Oh, whoa! I have been summoned. Man, everybody plays Phantasy Star Online. Well, of course. I know that FF14 is the quote-unquote weeb game. Does Phantasy Star Online 2 fall in that category since it's an Eastern-made MMO? I mean, they had the SAO event, so I mean, it sounds like it's right up my alley.
Were we to join hands with a more favored tribe, our victory would inevitably be attributed to them, and no one would follow me to Doma.
Oh, Lord, yep. They have anime crossovers, even more so. Okay, so if people think that 14 is a weeb game, then that's like super crazy weeb. Huh. That's what it sounds like. That's crazy. That's cool. But I like the Eastern-made RPGs.
"'Twas the gods' will that we fight. Mayhap this too is their design."
Definitely glad I found FF14. Dude, me too. Otherwise, I'd still be suffering playing WoW.
Hear me then. As Hatun of the Mole, I invite you all to join with us in the Nardum.
Ooh, nice. Oh, it's Maul. Kinda, not so much Mole. I've been pronouncing it wrong. My friend held me at gunpoint to play with him. There's even an item that gives females bigger boobs. What? Wait, in Phantasy Star Online too? That's pretty funny. Nana, so it sounds like that's pretty funny that you first just put the gun to your head. It's like, hey, you're playing 14. You're gonna play a big titty cat girl, and you're gonna like it. I didn't even consider FF14 a weeb game. I don't think FF14 is a weeb game, but I think that a lot of weebs like this because a lot of weebs like Asian-made things, and this is Asian-made, so you know, kind of is fitting. I mean, the game is in English. I mean, I guess if you could put the audio in Japanese and go super weeb like my wife does. She has the game audio in Japanese. I did for a little bit. Phantasy Star Online 2. Then again, I guess I am a weeb, so I don't know. If you weren't aware of it, then I don't know. It was meant for people like you and I, Chaotix. I mean, there's an item that gives you a bigger butt in the game. I did hear about that from the Nier, about the Nier stuff. I mean, there's an item that gives you a bigger... Oh, wait, no, I just read that one. OMG. Maginogi exists, I guess. Can't be a weeb if you're Asian. That's true. It technically doesn't make sense. Although my wife more likely calls me a banana, because I'm more like Asian on the outside, but white on the inside. Even though I like anime. I mean, I'm super, super whitewashed. But technically, yeah, weeb doesn't literally make sense if I'm not white.
Will you look after them?
I'm excited to fight in the
Come with me, friends.
Nadam.
There is much I would show you.
Fight for honor.
You... wait. I would have words.
I think the matriarch wants to mate with me, guys. I would put the FF14 in Japan, but the text doesn't match with the same Japanese, knowing this bothers me a lot. Yeah, you know what? My brother's learning Japanese, and he said that a lot, too, because it's, like, really old English in the English text. But in Japanese, he just hears very basic Japanese and pretty much similar phrases that you would hear in anime.
A singular radiance, shimmering, like a jewel of the Dusk Mother, blinding in its brilliance.
You wish it matched up?
Stars flicker and flock to you. Before such gathered light, even the secrets of the gods may be laid bare. Some are fated to rise in grace and glory. Others to falter and fade, though not from memory. Both will be your strength and salvation come the end.
I personally don't consider all the Japanese stuff as weeb stuff. It depends on the style for me, like Dark Souls is more Western themed. Well, there's a lot of people that just see any game that, or any entertainment, I guess, that's made in the East. And they're like, ah, weeb stuff, it's for weebs! So some people are very black and white. If it's made in the West, it's Western. If it's from the East, it's weeb, you know. Some people are just, especially if it's made in Japan, you know, some people are just like that. But I agree with you. It's not necessarily a weeb. Like, I knew a guy that liked the other Final Fantasy game, and he's not, the other Final Fantasy MMO, and he's not a weeb by any means. He doesn't watch anime. So this isn't just a weeb game. Totally a generalization. It wouldn't make sense if they matched it up. It would be like Google Translate. Especially for Harushafant's dialogue. Oh god, and think of Urianger. That would be really weird. The English dub's so different from what the Japanese dub says. Yeah. I have no idea what she's telling me, honestly, here.
Cherish the stars and the light they bring you in the dark. For you are a traveler, are you not?
I am. Alright, so what's next? This guy's over-leveled as hell, too. He's level 74. Guys, I'm so excited for the farming they're adding to this game. That dialogue will make sense after 5.3? Okay, because, yeah, that, like, went totally over my head. I was like, what? What did she just tell me? That was very cryptic. The Traveler? Oh, wow. Foreshadowing there, huh? Interesting. There's got to be a reason for that. Is it because we're, I don't know. I don't even know what to guess there, and I won't guess. I'll just wait for it. Thank you all for coming and for offering to fight with us in the Nadam. Though I still fear our chances grim, I am grateful for your assistance. To be recognized as warriors of the Maul, there is a trial you must overcome. As expected. It wouldn't be very Asian of them to just let me join like that. But before we speak of such things, there is another, more pressing matter. Okay, let's see. Any of these weapons look cool? Oh, no, these are for me. The Traveler. Now I'm curious to what that means. My friends, I must warn you, the path upon which you embark is fraught with peril. You will journey unto the far reaches of the steppe to confront a terrible foe, as did the warrior Bardam in days of yore. 3 days he battled with the demon ere he returned to his people, so it is written. So must it be. Many who follow in his footsteps perish, lacking in strength of body and mind. Therefore, We must treat you to a great feast. Not what I expected. I feel like Gosetsu wouldn't mind. My wife calls this style of the horns on the Ara the mudkip. The mudkip features. Have I said something strange? The hungry fox starves staring at the bull's testicles. The hungry fox starves staring at the bull's testicles. Therefore, warriors should be well fed on the eve of battle. Okay, now she said something strange. Seriously, we're talking about bull's balls here? That's an interesting... This Old English is very interesting. She does have a point. You have been busy in my absence. A brief repast may be in order, lest we collapse of fatigue and malnourishment in the midst of our trial. Looking at you, Gosetsu. Yes, just so. However, it will take time to prepare. And nanobits, that got you too, that bit of the bull balls. Is there anything we can do to help? It might also give us a chance to learn more about your people and their ways. Well, if you insist, I am sure that the others would be glad of your assistance. Well, I thought bull testicles were a delicacy in some countries. You know what? I can't talk because, honestly, my people eat bull balls. I'm almost certain they are. I think, or was it a bull's penis? Is it the dick or the balls that's a delicacy? I can't recall. Is it called soup number 5? My dad always jokes about this. I can't recall. I don't know if it's the dick or the balls. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta Google this, guys. This is for science. Let me get Brave open. I'm gonna make sure I do this incognito because I don't want bull's testicles in my frickin' soup. Soup number, was it 5 or 9? Ah, yes, I'm Filipino. Soup number 5. Oh, it's both. It's, cause, yeah, Pinoy is like Filipino. It's like, yeah, gendered language for a male. Yeah, variously spelled soup number 5 or number 5 is a soup made from a bull's testicles or penis. The dish originates from Filipinos. They don't waste, guys. They use both. Okay, wow. Yeah, every time I say I'm going to, like, the Philippines, I want to go to the Philippines or something, like how I miss the food there, my dad will say, oh, you want soup number 5? OMG, both? Yes, bull's testicles are a delicacy. Apparently my people like bull dick and balls. Youngwell, welcome to the stream. Sarita mentioned bull's testicles, and we thought that it was a delicacy in some places, and it turns out my people eat bull's balls. It's Pride Month. You want soup number 5? It's a stream about balls now. Don't waste the meat. Oh, God. But what's the texture like? I mean, I'm curious, but not that curious. But I guess Pride Month... That's funny. Baby smell. I don't know, man. Would you guys eat it? Okay, you know what? Let me see it. Okay, let's do a poll. Let's see how brave you guys are. Would you try soup number 5? Yes. Okay, yes or no? Give you like 5 minutes. Depends on the texture. Well, you won't know until you try it. You have to take a bite of it. As long as I don't know what it is. So if you were blindfolded, Nanobits, and we told you, hey, would you like to try some Filipino soup? I just call it Filipino soup. I'll tell you, or I'll tell you it's made of bull meat. I mean, it's technically not a lie. Give it a try. Baby smell, you would actually try it, even if it isn't Pride Month. You give it a try. Good stuff. That's good. You're braver than me. I don't know if I'd do it. I think I'd need to be paid, or it'd have to be limited to just like 1 bite. You definitely eat it. Not gonna lie, you guys are braver than me. Have you guys? As I had chicken feet recently, and honestly, chicken feet wasn't bad. So okay, so if I didn't tell you it was bull dick and balls, you'd be like, all right, I'll try it. But if I tell you it's a bull's penis in the bowl, you'd be like, oh God. It's so gross. Just thinking about that. It has to be good if people have been eating this forever. That's a good point, or at least passable. I'd have to be stuck in a pretty bad position to voluntarily eat it. So let's say, Chaotix, you hiked all day and you haven't had anything to eat, and you're starving, and the only thing, you either have to eat soup number 5 or wait till tomorrow to eat. So it's 1 day without food. Or Cheeto, please. Okay, it'd have to be 4 days. 1 day you're like, no thanks, I think I'm good. It'd have to be like 4. You have to be like on the brink of starvation to eat like a bull's testicles. Have you guys seen James Corden? He's a talk show host. I'm a big Gordon Ramsay fan. So I was watching James Corden interview Gordon Ramsay. It was called the game is called Spill Your Guts. Maybe we could watch it end of stream. And pretty much the way it works is they'll take turns asking each other really tough questions, like James Corden, he's British, but he lives in the US now. They're like, all right, what country do you like more? Do you like the US or do you like the UK more? And you either have to answer honestly, or your opponent gets to choose what gross food you get to eat. And one of the foods on the table is a bull's penis. OMG, no, please. If it comes down to do or die, then I'd do it. Oh, man. I think I might throw up after, because it'd be like in my... I think I'd have to be on the same boat as Nanobits, guys. I think if people didn't tell me what it was, I would just eat it. Especially because it's... That's gross to say. It's like all chopped up. I mean, if it was like the shape of a dick and balls in the soup, like, no, I'm not eating that. But it sounds like it's chopped up. Why would you not answer honestly? Seems like it's a pretty thing to answer. Some of them are pretty tough, like, where was it? Like, of these three products that you endorse, which one do you not use? Like, that's one of the questions. What was another one? Like with Gordon Ramsay, he was given 3 celebrity chef names, list them from like best to worst. He actually did answer that one. God, what's other ones? Like, of these 3 movies you were in, which from best to rank them best to worst. So some of them are not so bad, some of them are pretty tough. I think the sponsored one's pretty tough. One was like, can you name all the people in your band? James Corden, and he couldn't, I don't think, if I recall correctly. It's better that it's all chopped up. Yep, that's true. If the big, I'm probably gonna lose viewers talking about bull dicks on here. Yeah, if it wasn't chopped up, I wouldn't eat it. Speaking of bull's dicks, guys, I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom real quick. Say hello to Chercoon. It's so nice having the bathroom that close. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Andrew. So soup number 5, yes, won at 3 votes. So 2 voted for no, 3 voted yes. That's pretty funny. 60% of you guys would try a bull's penis. I'm gonna hold you guys to it. Sorry, Nano, I read your message and I almost spit out my tea. Don't phrase it like that. Sorry, I couldn't help it. As for you 3, you can help me with another task. For today's feast, the gods decreed that we must lure Gulo Gulo to slaughter with the entrails. Perhaps you could be the one to do this. That your people look to gods for guidance, I understand, but in your daily meals? I say, your grandmother must be quite busy. Some days more than others, but every night we come together around the cook fire. I almost said cockfire. Jesus, all this talk of bull dick. Even babes must earn their keep on the step. Give over their entrails, Serena. We will bring you a bounty of meat. Oh, Lord. Sorry, guys. Seriously, I don't want to be, like, super dirty, but that's my humor style. You know what? I was having this conversation with my wife. I was like, you know what? I'm jealous of people that are naturally funny. The only times I'm funny is when, like, either I embarrass myself or if my friends and I are making the raunchiest jokes possible. Because my humor style in some ways hasn't, you know, changed since I was 12. Like, a lot of my friends and I, we have, like, the worst sense of humor where we'll just say, like, the most offensive things to each other behind closed doors. And I'm like, man, I'm obviously not that funny. I need to rely on, like, talking about bulls' dicks to be funny here. So I'm jealous. I'm very jealous of people that are just naturally funny. I was listening to the stand-up comedian talk, and she's, like, completely not funny. And, but she went to comedy school, and I was like, man, I'd end up like this person, because, I'm not funny. And even if I got an education on comedy and learned it, like, I feel like you have it or you don't. I don't know. I don't have it, and that's fine, you know. People have their own strengths and weaknesses, but I was like, man, I wish that I was born with that gene. I laugh at most things. It's too easy to make me laugh. A female comedian who isn't funny. Hey, baby smell. You're gonna get me banned here. Oh, Lord. A word of advice. Our quarry is wont to avoid Xaela and their settlements, but is fond of flowing waters. A thought occurs to me. How about we make a game of it, Andrew? I have 6 bags of entrails with which we may lure our gulo. 3 of you and 3 for me. Whoever returns with greater portion shall be declared the winner. What say you? Guys, should we make like a bull's penis emote next? Is that like the next sub emote? Then it is settled. Go Setsu will stand as witness. Let the games begin. OMG, no. Go for the ones further away for best results. Oh. Really? Good to know. Thanks. I didn't say anything, all right? I just asked to confirm. Kappa. All right, we're going forward. Use the... Okay, so we're going to go far away. I will be the voice reason say no. Do not do a bull peen emote. Thank you for being a voice of reason. Yeah, I hate to admit it because, do you guys like Uncle Roger? Have you guys seen him on YouTube? He's a British Asian. I can't remember. He's not Chinese. He's is he from Singapore? I can't. Malaysian. He's Malaysian. Malaysian British guy. He's so funny. He does I watch all of his videos. I watch his podcast too, but his co-host she's really nice. Like if they were both there, I'd want a picture with her because I think she's really yeah, nice to meet you, but I really don't find the co-host to be funny. Like I think she seems like a really, really nice lady. But I just don't find her funny. And I just felt really bad because it's like, man, if she were my friend and she asked me to go watch your comedy shows, I'd probably go and I'd give her like the pity laugh every time. But it's just, she's not funny like Uncle Roger. He's hilarious. I think it's because she's nicer, where her humor is more like a different style, and Uncle Roger's a lot raunchier, and he's like always on the what's it called? On the brink of getting canceled. Is this it? Yes, so Hannah, Nanobits, you guys know about Uncle Roger. Whoops. Forgot to stealth. Dang it. You know you're a funny person if the internet cancels you? Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of the case. I've been canceled before. It sucks. Uncle Roger and his fried rice. Every time I watch him, I end up cooking egg fried rice. I mean, I've been cooking egg fried rice since I was a little kid. I've always been into cooking. I've done one cooking stream, and I should do more, honestly. Next special occasion, I'll do it. But maybe I should do an egg fried rice video. Maybe I'll stream it, and then you guys have to bother Uncle Roger on Twitter and stuff to like make him review it and have him roast me alive. I have a kind of interesting way of cooking my egg fried rice. I'll cook stuff kind of separately, like one at a time. I've noticed one variation is what's it called? In people's egg fried rice is their the way they do the eggs. Some people will like scramble them heavily. Some people will only scramble them in the pan. It's interesting. I don't even know how you get canceled. You're the white milk of spice. It was from a cosplay event thing. Have I told you guys about that? I'll talk about that in a second. My stepbrother's Japanese and he taught me how to cook so many things that are so good. Oh, what are your favorite things to cook, Hannah? That's awesome. Your content anyhow. That's true. You don't know about it? So, before I was a streamer. Oh, you love fries? Nice. Before I was a streamer, I was a cosplayer, mainly on Instagram. And, I used to host cosplay gatherings in kind of nearby, like about an hour away from me in LA. And one of them blew up like crazy. So we made them we would make like a Facebook event. That's how you know this is kind of old. I made a Facebook event, and my friends jokingly said we should call it AndrewCon. We'll say it's like a convention. And yeah, we'll say it's called AndrewCon. And one of my artist friends jokingly made a logo for it. So people legitimately thought it was like a real convention happening in downtown LA. So the event blew up like crazy. So these super terrible people were jealous. There are other they weren't really cosplayers. I don't want to give out what scene they're from because I don't want people to target, I don't want people to harass them and bother them. But there are other people similar to cosplaying, but not quite cosplaying. I think they were jealous that they had never had an event that was that big. And they immediately started sharing on Facebook everyone to go in my event and bother me and tell me to shut down my event. So first it became about me being a bad person. There were a lot of these kind of virtue signalers that said, oh, this guy is a terrible person because he has no disregard for the people working in downtown LA, and now they're gonna have to work for a lot of people. Then there's other people saying, oh, we're just trying to do this for justice because he didn't get a permit with the city, so he can't hold an event. So one guy said he called the cops. One guy said I was a jerk because I named the event after, or most people just said I was a jerk because I named the event after myself. Then there are people that weren't even from California that were jumping in and harassing and telling me to cancel my event, telling me to F off, just cancel culture people. I did eventually cancel the event because I was just annoyed. I canceled the event. I said it was canceled so the majority of the people wouldn't go, but my friends and I, the people I originally wanted to go in the first place, ended up going. But like, it was so, they were like celebrating. They're celebrating. Like one person was like, I was the one that lit AndrewCon on fire. And like, yeah, people were spreading all kinds of stuff. People were sending me screenshots of these long comments. People were like, who is this Andrew guy? And people were saying, oh, he's like some douchebag on Instagram. Like everyone like, let's go cancel him and all this stuff. And people were like happy when my event went down. I was like, man, how sad do you have to be about yourself to like enjoy someone else, potentially suffering? It's like, it's pretty insane stuff. So ever since then, I've been very anti-cancel culture. Speaking of canceling, I feel like a lot of these leftists who are offended by everything and start Twitter cancel mobs must lead some really miserable lives. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're living a great life, why would you sit on Twitter all day and wait to cancel, wait for someone to mess up so you can ruin their life, or do something that looks like a mess up so they could, I don't know, like, you've got to be really depressed, or you must really hate yourself if, but I just thought it was really funny. Like, these people thought that they canceled my event, but I still had like 50 people go, so they all the people on the internet that weren't even going to go in the first place were happy, celebrating that they quote-unquote canceled it. I actually messaged the person that started the whole witch hunt against me, and I was very polite to her, and she was so like nervous when I messaged her. She's like, I thought you were going to be angry at me. I'm like, what's the point? Like, I don't like yelling at people on the internet. It's not my thing, I was just asking her, like, why, like, why'd you do this? Is there a better way we can handle this where everyone wins? I was very diplomatic, and she stopped after that. She actually stopped spreading it around after that. She probably felt a little bad because she realized, oh, maybe I shouldn't just judge someone off. Maybe I shouldn't judge someone immediately before I talk to them. Maybe she should have thought to like reach out to me first and say, hey, could you consider canceling your event? I don't know. But immediately, her first reaction wasn't to reach out to me and say, hey, maybe this is a bad idea. Her first idea was, hey, everyone, go destroy this event and go bother this guy. Like, really? Really? Messed up. Yeah, those types of people lie about people like that. Yeah, people were spreading all kinds of lies about it. It was really weird to see. Yeah, so you have no idea how much I hate people like that. Oh, dude, me too. They don't even wait for people to mess up. They'll just fabricate things. Oh, yeah, it's horrible. Well, ruining people's lives is probably cathartic for them. Yeah, I think it makes them feel better. They're like, aha, now they're suffering too, like I am on the inside. I don't get it. I like making, like, why don't they instead try to be a source of positivity? Maybe try to make people smile. I just thought it was funny that I was making an event so that people could hang out, and other people came in calling me a whole bunch of, you know, really horrible names, and like I was the bad guy. It was really crazy. It was like a really weird time. A lot of people don't have anything to fight for, so that's their thing. It's like trolls spilling out into real life. Yeah. And what's funny is, like, when I went to the event, everyone was nice. It was only people on Facebook that were weird. Mental disease? Yes, 100%. It was a mental disease, for sure. It is a mental disease, and a lot of people have it. I don't know why people are so obsessed with canceling others. Yeah, like, I think like Chaotic said, I think it's just cathartic for them, because I assume, you know, I know people say, oh, you're projecting, but I just assume, I don't go out and cancel people, so I'm not projecting, but I assume that these people must just feel so bad about themselves that that's their way of doing it. I feel so bad about myself that I try to make people smile. That's the way I go about, you know, doing that. You know, everyone has their problems, and how about, you know, instead of being destructive, do something productive. That's my thing. A lot of leftists on Twitter proudly display their mental illness on their profile. Actually, I will not comment on that. I'll just laugh. Michelle Tan, what's up? How are you doing? Oh, have you used all your bait? In that case, let us see the fruits of your labor. I've returned bull dicks to them. Doing great? Nice. Well, I mean, yeah. I will just say no comment to VSML, even though I wanna say something so badly. It's funny, but I would get banned immediately. Ho, it would seem that at the very least, you are the fastest hunter. I have ADD, but I'm not the ADD guy. But speed is not everything. For my part, I slew 6 gulo. We're gonna make soup number 5 for dinner, guys. We don't waste any of the meat. Aye, that you have, my lord. As for Andrew, 6 gulo did he slay too. 'Twould seem you have met your match, my lord. Everybody wants to be the insert problem here guy. That's true. I think it's funny these people have no personality, so they make being schizophrenic a personality. Yeah, that's not a personality. Like, me being Asian is not a personality, you know? It's weird. People are very strange. I think people are just obsessed with identities. For people that, I don't know, there's a lot of people that say they don't like labels, but then they obsess over labels, you know? I just want people to treat each other nicely, you know? I don't like seeing people argue. I don't enjoy all the... It's one of the reasons why I don't share, like, really my political opinions, for example, on the internet. Because, like, I don't like it that people fight over that, you know? Like, I have friends that disagree with me on stuff. Like, we have the complete opposite views, but I don't care, you know? We can still be friends, but a lot of people, like, won't be your friend if you if you have a different opinion or if you don't conform to their ways. So I try to just stay in my lane and not offend anybody. Because then I'll have then the pitchforks will be drawn again. I've had that happen a couple times already. Is not having a personality asking for myself. Not asking for a friend, asking for myself. Mayonnaise is not an instrument, no. Lol. Ha ha ha. Of all the possible outcomes, this is perhaps the most amusing. You guys are a fun chat. I'm enjoying this stream. This is one of the funniest streams I've had in a while. All because of the bull's penis and the balls. No, I'm kidding. But so far, this is really fun for me. One of the most fun streams I've had. Besides for yesterday, of course, too, during the raid. But today's pretty freaking fun. You guys have to come to my Friday stream, too. Jokes aside, bull dick. Guys, because, like, I would be a just chatting streamer if I had the following for it, but I don't, you know? Like, that's a big thing. Like, Final Fantasy XIV is, like, number 2, and just chatting is, like, number 1 for me. So, I'm hoping that after I clear the MSQ, I've gathered enough people into the community where we can also have just chatting streams on, like, you know, Fridays and just talk about whatever, like both penises, talk about food, whatever else. So wish me luck on that, guys. Perhaps the most auspicious. Though I would have preferred to win the day, I shall settle for the whimsy of the kami. And for that, our game is concluded. Let us return to Mal Elah forthwith, and let us have Andrew present our meat to Serena. Guys, if they show us eating a soup in the next cutscene, I'm gonna laugh really hard. I had nochi recently. Put some basil pesto on soup. Nice. Actually, I don't know what that is. Mayhap you are unfamiliar with Xaela cuisine. Let not its appearances deceive you. It's quite hearty and nourishing. Were it not so, I doubt they could have nursed me back to health. Hehe. You should have seen the state I was in. They shoved the bull's dick right down his throat, huh? Excuse me, sorry. I actually thought that was going to be a quiet burp. I guess I shouldn't be embarrassed about burping when we just talked about eating bull's penis in soup for like the past 15 minutes. You returned, Andrew. How was your hunt? Oh, we got a sack of gula gula meat. My word, this is impressive. Or were you so hungry that you felt the need to kill so many? Well, I shall endeavor not to disappoint you all with my cooking. Okay, what do we have here? Nothing that I like. If you wish for employment, Serena has a suggestion. It'll be a little while before the meal is ready. If you and Lise wish to fill the time, perhaps you could assist Dorbe. He has many responsibilities and would welcome your help. Nor would you regret making his acquaintance, for he is liked and respected by all. You may find him by the other yurt, taking stock of our supplies. I assume yurt is like a tent or a building. Context clues. Conversing about eating bull schlong is one thing, but how dare you burp on stream? I know. What am I thinking? My apologies. You guys should just cancel me now. Just a hashtag cancel Andrew XP. Get that trending. Ah, one of the newcomers. Welcome. I spoke with Elise. I bade her help the children gather fuel for the cook fires. I trust it will be a good experience for all. For you too, perhaps. Seek them in the south, across the bridge. All right. Oh, that's kind of far south. There we go. It's down a level. Yurts, I think, are tents with wooden frames. It's that building in front of you. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's cool. Does that originate from the east, I wonder? I don't know why this music makes me think of, like, Lion King for some reason. Maybe just because I'm seeing open plains with animals. All because of the Lion King. Whenever my older brother needs my help, especially in game, if he's, like, about to die, he'll be like, "Brother, help me!" Lise. Oh, Andrew, are you here to help too? I don't think yurts have one single place of origin, but these guys are obviously based on the Mongols, who did live in yurts. Ah, interesting. Just feel like throwing this out there, but 6:30 is my favorite time, hands down. 6:30. So what's at 6:30 that you like? Dinner time? Great. So I suppose Dorbe told you that the children and I are gathering fuel for the fire, did he? Hands down, nice. It'll need to be dried before they can burn. Are we gonna be burning shit or something? Hold on. Hold on. What do we need to dry? We're talking about like wood, right? For fire? You do understand what we're going for, right? I didn't get it, sorry. Only some people can be a bit squeamish about this sort of stuff. I think they're talking about... Okay, good. I don't know, I've been nervous. Oh, you sweet summer child. Oh, wait. Again, you've never minded getting your hands dirty, have you? Anyway, we're trying to get 4 piles of each. Good luck. Keep an eye on the children while you're at. Okay, we're just chopping down wood or something, right? I'm not going. Am my mind just crazy? Sweet summer child. Think of an analog clock where the hands are pointed at 6:30. Oh my god, the hands are both down when it's 6:30. Oh my god, that's really fun. How did I not get that? That's a perfect dad joke. I can't think of the last time I looked at an analog clock. I actually had to visualize one in my head. I'm like, alright. So the first hand goes to the 6. The second hand goes to the 6. And oh, the hands are down. Yep, it's a poop quest. Oh god. You're from WoW, you should be used to poop. That is true. There have been multiple poop quests. I don't know how many times I've had to dig stuff out of shit in WoW. Gather dung. Oh my god. We don't waste anything. We're eating the we're gonna cook. We're gonna burn dried up bullshit to cook bull dick over a fire. What a day, guys. What a freaking day. Oh my god. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Picking up a bunch of bull crap here. Well, I don't know. The nearest animals here are morbals. It might be morbol dung. That's true. The culinarian life isn't always the most pretty. That is true. It'll be a tale that you tell your grandkids about. You know what's really funny? Is since I've spent so much of my young days playing MMORPGs, I think that most of the young tales I will be telling my kids, besides for the times when I was canceled or in a band or something, will be, you know, this one time when I was playing World of Warcraft, we were gangbang. I don't know. I realized I almost said a joke that would have got me banned, so I stopped there. Well, just like you know, one time we were doing a joke ERP in Stormwind and WoW. All of our characters had their clothes off. Am I gonna get banned? And we were doing emotes that made it look like they were doing stuff to each other. And we were saying like free sex in Stormwind and all this stuff. Come to the law. And one of my friends was embarrassed, so he kept spamming, I don't know these guys. And the next day, my friend, who was not participating in the ERP, who was saying, I don't know these guys, was the one that got banned for a day. He got muted in chat. Ganking on PvP servers were a thing? Yep. I loved ganking. What does this mean? There's like an icon. What does this icon mean? This blue one. You can tell them about how America fell into third world status because it's probably going to happen in our lifetimes. Well, I want to laugh, but it's kind of believable. Let's see, how strong is this thing? Oh shit. This thing's kind of strong. Wait, it's only level 70. Why is it beating me up? I'm level freaking 70. I'm 6 levels higher than it. What the heck is this? I went to prolific ERP areas on prolific ERP servers on WoW during the Night Elf Mohawk campaign. And we'll go throwing them at couples. It was a good time. That's awesome. It's a hunt. You found one of the hunt monsters? What's a hunt? Okay, let's turn on Bloodbath, because I'm kind of dying here. Okay, I think I need to run for a bit. Hold up. And let me just like recover a bit here. Okay, got my trick tack window in. Do I have any other freaking defensives to use? I could just die, huh? Okay, I already used Bloodbath. Oh no, I have no defense. Oh wait, no I didn't. Oh, I faint. Wait, did it reset? Oh, Oh god, it reset. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Second wind. I used second wind too. I rotated through them, but I still was dying. Where's your chocobo? Oh yeah, I should be using my chocobo to help me fight, huh? How many do I have? I think I'm out of these. Oops. I might have accidentally vendored them. I probably more likely just used them all up. Okay, I need to find a little bit more bull crap on the ground. You have 9? Am I looking at the wrong item? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. It's this. This is the healer stance. Wrong green bubble. You should get a colored chocobo. Oh yeah, you know what? My wife did that. She made her chocobo purple. I was joking with her saying, did you dye it? Did you put chemicals in it? She's like, nope, it's berries. It's all natural. I'm like, oh god, you're an animal abuser. You put dye in your pet's freaking fur? A chocobo of color? COC. A cock. Junie Arinpa, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad I haven't scared you off. I've been a little bit weird this stream. Then who am I kidding? I'm always weird. COC. Where is the last pile of poop? So strange. Where is it? I've gone around the edges. I guess I'll check more of the middle of the circle. Oh my goodness. Kind of want a rematch for this thing. But unfortunately, I ran too far away from it. Where the heck is the... Oh, here it is. Pile of poop. Now it feels like I'm playing WoW again. Alright. So now we gotta dry the poop and then use it as fuel. Oh god, there's Lise picking up crap on the ground. Well, have you found your share yet? Dung. It's in a little poop bag. Good work. I hope you took the time to talk to the children while you were at it. Oops. I certainly didn't. Lise, look how much crap we have. Wow, I'm impressed. I thought we'd gathered a lot, but it looks like we'll have to admit defeat. Dorbe will be happy we found enough. Not just Dorbe. Now we can continue making cheese. Not that I was worried. It was easier when we were living near that forest, but tongue works just as well as wood. I heard them all move from place to place, that the gods tell you where to go. That must be hard on you all. Hard? I do not understand. Why is it hard? It is better for the animals to move. It is better for the animals to move, to have more food to eat and land to roam. To stay in one place is harder, no? So that's a female Aura child. They're the same height as their adult counterpart. Yeah, they're a little short. Little Aura. From the heavens come the rain, which nourishes the soil. From the soil comes the grass, which nourishes the beast. From the beast comes the flesh, which nourishes the Xaela. Ours is the soil of one and all. But you Westerners are like the Domans. You live in the same place, in villages. And all the villages in one place are part of a nation, yes? He had talked about nations sometimes. When he was injured, he spoke of Doma in his sleep, but I did not understand his words. Whenever I ask him about Doma, he just smiles and looks to the south. It reminds me of my mother when she waits for my father to return from a long journey. But Hien will not wait any longer, will he? Because you came for him. To take him back. Because his nation is more important. Oh, come on. No, don't talk like that, kid. Yeah, me too. At least I'm not trying to answer this. A nation is a place, I suppose. A place and the people in it. And maybe the things, too. But more than that, it's the history, the traditions, the words, the stories we tell ourselves and our children, everything that came before and everything that comes after. The place we were born is part of who we are. We carry it with us no matter where we go. Whatever we become, that part remains, that link to our fathers and their fathers before them. A nation is a people, actually, that's true. It's not important to everyone, I suppose, and that's fine, but it's important to Hien and me. Does that help them? Some call them all fools for listening to the elder gods, but it is our way, our pride, our nation? Something like that. It's something precious that you and others share, and that no one can ever take from you. This is one of those things that terrifies me of being a parent. I'm like, okay, my parents, if they're anything like me when I was a kid, they're gonna ask me all sorts of questions, and I'm not gonna know how to answer them. But we can talk more about it later. It's time to go home. Dorbe is waiting. I'll stay with the children. Why not go and let Serena know how we got on? I'm gonna need a new pair of gloves after this. How are babies made, Andrew? I'm just gonna tell them about the stork. Oh god. You see, when a man loves a woman... Actually, I can't say that. That'll be offensive if I say that in the, in the future. I don't even know. I'm just gonna say that when they decide, I don't even know how to answer that to a kid. Yeah, seriously. Almost done overmelding my crafting boots. Nice. Overmelding, what does that mean? Or is it like enchanting or something in WoW? You just answer honestly, screw the snowflake, the snow lakes. There we go. Welcome back, Andrew. Did you speak with Dorbe? You know what, honestly, when I did ask my dad that question, he just answered me scientifically. And I didn't laugh about it. When I got older and I learned, like, to say dick and pee-pee and stuff, then suddenly I thought it was funny, but at the time I didn't think it was... He just explained it to me as a matter of science, so I guess that would be the way of doing it. Well, then you will forgive me if I ask you to wash your hands. I shall pour you a cup of milk tea in the meantime. The meal is almost ready, so we should summon Hien and Gosetsu. What's going on here?
She needed the rest. To come so far and carry so much.
Melding is putting materia into materia slots. Over-melding is putting materia into slots that don't exist. Oh, okay. You can fit 5 materia into a piece of gear. The slots available are typically 1 or 2. Oh, and then you over-meld the rest. That makes sense. One as human carrier loves a person of ovaries. A birthing person, I think you mean.
Hien and his friend, too. Strange that they should vanish so soon.
Oh, are they sparring? Jeez, it startled me, actually. Yeah, that's what I meant. There we go. You gotta be politically correct, baby smell. This is a completely PC stream. Quality time with Xaela girl. Good choice. I was thinking the same.
Old wounds, I see.
Nor you by yours. I know I should have fled with the others after father died, instead of blindly fighting on. It was reckless and foolish, and there was naught to be gained from it. Everything to lose, rather.
That's how you learn. He was young. Or he is young, rather. Young leader. And he's feeling the heat of battle. Aren't Xaela great? They are. I enjoy the Aura. Aura women are great. Great waifus.
We know no path save the one we walk. I myself am in no hurry to meet those who have gone before. Not while I have still to make amends.
Oh, what does he have to make amends for?
Well said.
Then become greatness. Become Aura. I like how the female ones look, but I don't like how the male ones look. So if I were to do that, it'd have to be a female one. Become greatness. Ooh. He's still the strongest, huh? My female Aura is cute.
You are none the worse for your
I believe
time
you.
in the wilderness. On the contrary, I would say you have improved.
Yup, my powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
Come now, your victories still far exceed mine. Or have you forgotten all the times you trounced me as a boy?
Your main is a female Aura? Nice. My wife plays one, so I'm happy about that. Same. Oh, you guys all play Aura. Is this like the Aura supremacy?
I feared I would not see you again.
Oh, Gosetsu's gonna get emotional here. We're having a moment here.
A life so fortuitously saved should be spent wisely. Without regret, would I have traded it for our people's amnesty had it been their will.
I play Aura on my alt. Nice. Aura supremacy.
Instead, they have called for the sword. And so that is what I must be. Until this blade is broken, I can but carve a path forward.
Fear the Aura Aura. Aura. That's funny. But my main is a Catboy. Oh, nice. But at least you play Aura on your alt.
Were you truly so concerned for my well-being? You never showed it when we used to spar.
Gosetsu's like the cool uncle, huh?
How you cried when you lost, and when your mother tried to comfort you, and when you inevitably came at me once more, swinging your wooden sword wildly.
Your main's a Catboy? Nice. I made an alt lawful named Niano Botato. Not your potato, basically. Nano Botato. Botato. That's a good name.
Nina's little Master Shun. What a fine young man you've become.
A man should not be addressed by his childhood name. I've told you about that before.
Ooh.
Ah, the mask slips. And I was so close to cultivating a winning persona.
Can I spar with you next?
There will be opportunity enough for putting on airs after you have returned in triumph to Doma. Now is the time to show our true character.
Oh no, I saw Lawful with the name Lolly Meat Shield. Oh my god. I've seen some very interesting names when I've done duties and stuff. No secrets between comrades, eh? Shun, was it? Should I have said that? I heard everything.
Quite right. Which makes me think you should join us next time. I dare say you have a secret or two of your own to share.
I'll have to switch to my samurai when I spar with these guys. Oh no! I just saw someone with the name Dutch Rudder. What? Dare I Urban Dictionary that? Why do I not get this? Hold on. I don't know what that is, and should I be scared? What is a Dutch rudder? Oh no. When another person grabs your arm when your hand is around your cock and shakes your arm up and down. So it feels like someone else is checking you. What? Can you get banned for that name? Oh my god. What a name. Imagine that. How can you immerse yourself in the story when your name is Dutch Rudder? What the heck? Well, that's why I usually will play as characters that look somewhat inspired by how I look in real life. Just like a dramatized, like... I try to base my characters off myself, but like if I were cool, basically. So I think that's why I probably couldn't play a female Aura as my main, because then I wouldn't be able to like immerse myself in the story. So this is like, if I wasn't so nerdy and I was tough, this is what I'd look like. Same lol, you know how it is. But I appreciate the beauty. Like, I think the best looking characters in the game are, like, the female Aura. I do that sometimes, too, though. Mostly, I just want something nice to look at while playing the game. That makes sense. To each their own, right? I know some people are a little rude to others that play as, like, female characters, but I don't care. If it makes you happy, you know, you do you. Okay, guys, but I'm going to call it here. I'm going to head off to the gym, and then I got to work on dinner, and then I forgot to go to the grocery store earlier during my lunch break. Well, and I guess I just didn't really have the time, not so much forgot, so I'm going to do that too. But hey, guys, just thanks for coming to stream. I'm streaming again tomorrow, same time, 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, ending around this time as well. If you guys are new and you enjoyed the stream, consider hitting the follow button, you know, then you can watch future streams. But if not, I hope you at least enjoyed today's stream. I want to be a bunny girl, but I'm a free player. Free player? Oh, are you still on the trial, Nano? Funny, I play my Aura like a tsundere with a sadistic side. That's cool. Kind of get into character when you play. As opposed to putting myself in the story, I enjoy watching... Oh, it's kind of like you're watching that character story. I never thought of it that way. I never thought of doing that. Nano Blitz, thank you. And everyone else, like all the regulars and all the new regulars. All the people, especially that came from Raid yesterday. People that have been watching for a while. You know, all the new people, all the old people. Just thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting it up on stream. Sometimes when I stream, I do get a little discouraged, like, on, you know, like, every small streamer encounters this, like, when the chat's kind of, like, dead, I'm kind of like, man, I suck as a streamer or something. But you guys, like, I don't know, you guys kept me very entertained today. I feel like, as a streamer, I should be entertaining you guys, but I felt like you guys were, like, entertaining me today. So, thank you for that. I'm here just listening. I know, I forget, you know, that's the main thing that cheered me up. I'm like, you know what, there's a lot of lurkers, and... Especially because I'm playing through the story and I'm reading, you know, I get people don't want to, like, interrupt me. And they're here to listen. So, you know. That's something I'm getting used to. But, appreciate you guys. Everyone, and anyone that chats, anyone that lurks, just thank you. Just, once again, just big thank you. What else? Any last things before I go? To any of you guys that are enjoying the content, or... I'm taking this... I have, like, a little 4-question content survey that I've had out for a couple weeks. So if you guys have the time, it's 4 questions, it's all multiple choice, super fast. So if you have the time to do that, I'd really appreciate it. Also, I have my socials, to those of you that haven't joined Discord yet. Here to try to talk you into it. We got some cool people in there. We like to talk about food, FF14, other games. So consider that. I got Twitter. Got a YouTube channel. I have a VODs channel where I recently just uploaded my last 10 live streams, so I'm going to upload this one as soon as I get off stream as well. And I have an Instagram too, so yeah, just... I can't say it enough, just thank you guys. Super fun stream, and I appreciate you all. And I'll see you tomorrow, same time. Later, guys.